This week we drive all of our belongings, well most of them, up to Scotland to move into our new house. But there's been some complications. So whilst we wait on tenterhooks for the keys to our new gaff, we take our newly refurbished bus to explore our new home country.
I'm not getting in that, come on. I thought it would be fine.
So you're saying we can't get the keys?
You caught us last week leaving our ex-hometown of Barry. We said our farewells to our friends and family, but this one made us cry the most. I knew it would.
I thought it would be fine. Until Gary started crying.
Not gonna lie, sad to be leaving the workshop. Although it's always like working on custard, it's always so fun. Gary's taught me so much.
I knew he's coming up soon. He's like, coming up for a month. I was like, make it 6. Bring the dog.
It's a very strange feeling, literally moving to another country away from your family. That was the hardest decision.
I can only imagine how Craig feels as well, because he's literally had to leave his whole family today, which are also my family. I know that. But like my mum and my dad, neither of them live in Barry, where we're moving from, Craig's mum's house. It's his whole life that he's left. It's always been in Barry, and I'm sure that hurts a little bit. He was quite quiet yesterday. Wales will always hold a special place in our heart. Like, we've done so much and it's such a beautiful country. We'll always be Welsh at heart, you know? Barry, our hometown, is where we started our YouTube channel. Wales in general is where it really kicked off, you know, after we did the fish video, which was at our local beach. Visit Wales picked us up, and then we did a whole tour. We did our first ever campaign, our first ever paid campaign with Visit Wales all them years ago, which kind of just rocketed us into YouTube as a lifestyle, you know? So we are leaving behind so many memories, but I guess it's got to move on. We do, we grow wings, and Scotland is just the next destination with more room for bigger wings. How you doing, babes? You missing home yet?
I think I'm just buzzing to go now, I really am. You?
Yeah, let's do it. Love you.
Love you so much. Oh yeah.
We're heading up to Warrington. That's where our friends Chloe and James live, and their baby Indiana. You probably remember these guys from doing the Vietnam bike tour with us. So we're gonna go up, see them today. We're gonna find a really nice park up for the bus, and then just sleep there, and then hopefully head into Scotland tomorrow.
We travelled for 3 days through England and finally reached our new home country.
Oh,
Welcome to Scotland! Yay! Our new home country.
I'm Scotland till I die. I'm Scotland till I die.
These come free when you cross the border.
I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm Scotland till I die. Babes, we made it!
It took us 10 hours from our family home to our new home. Hell of a drive, Clive.
Always a proper buzz going past that sign.
Oh, that took ages. Why Scotland, you ask? Let me show you.
Whilst we dreamed of adventure and making new memories in our new home country, we couldn't help but think this was too good to be true. Custard the bus always has a great way of bringing us back to the realities of living in a van.
What you got there then, Holmes?
Back on the tours, my love. We didn't film last night. We did about 4 or 5 hours driving. Parked up to see our mates Chloe and James. Before we went, we heard a noise when we turned the tap on. Pipe burst.
Standard.
When we heard the noise, we were like, oh, it's just like some water going through the water heater. Ignored it, and then there was literally like a waterfall of water going through. All the brand new rugs that we laid down, the bus was pristine, and then it just turned into a swimming pool. So I'm finally going to change out like the hose pipey style pipes that we've got for some of this push fit stuff. I bought 25 meters. Let me just show you how much I actually need. That's how much I need.
Why did you buy 25 meters?
So they sold. They wouldn't sell me anything else. I said, can I just cut a bit off? And he said no.
Well, let's hope you only need to use this once. It wouldn't be traditional of the King in It adventures if we didn't have a burst pipe on the first day of our trip.
Gary doesn't do refunds, so not much we can do about that.
That was not Gary's fault.
Also, don't be talking about Gary.
Just a quick question, Craig. Where are we?
Not a Scooby-Doo.
I'm not one to brag or nothing, but that floor is brilliant, if I do say so myself.
All right, this is where we're at. I think it's literally the poshest campsite we've ever been to in our lives. It's called The Station. We're in Lockerbie. Really pretty, only kind of half open because it's not really the season for it yet, so we can't do our grey waste, which has been full since the last trip we did, which I don't even know when that was. And we can't do our dishes, and we've been afraid to put the hot water on ever since the TLC waterfalls. Nice enough spot.
Out with the old and in with the new. You want to do a test, Aim?
Not really, no.
Okay, go on then.
Is it okay?
Your boy's a plumber, love. Come on, plumbers! He wants to hire me. So we dropped off all of our stuff and our truck at our friends Joe and Mitch's and headed to one of the most epic locations in Scotland.
If we were going to call ourselves true Scots, then we need to see it all. If you followed us for a while, you know we've explored a fair bit of Scotland. We've done the NC 500, the Caledonian Way in Inverness, Aberdeen, the Isle of Skye, most of the West Coast, the Cairngorms National Park, Edinburgh, Lewis and Harris, and the Orkney Islands. So I guess this is what happens when you've landed in Scotland without a plan. Oh my gosh, I think this might be the best park-up we've ever been to. It's so beautiful. Today's going to be epic, lads. I actually can't wait. Sorry about my speech. I've got my Invisalign in. There's only one way to start this day. Come on then!
So we've left Custard parked up there, and just over here, there's a little gem.
Look at that. It's been raining like non-stop. This is why it's so voluptuous at the moment. Usually in pictures we've seen that it's quite calm and lovely.
But what a backdrop.
Incredible place to have a dip. I couldn't draw it much more magical, you know.
I think we found the swim spot, kid. Look at that. It's always the same with these cold water dips. We're both like bricking it now. This is always the most nervous part. But then afterwards, you come out vibrating so high and buzzing on life. Scotland, baby! That is a major brain freeze, but such a buzz. Honestly, it's such a buzz. There's ice cold, fresh Scottish water hitting you right in the jugular. I'll go in again. Thanks to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Getting back into a healthy routine after the holiday season can be tough. Well, that's not healthy. Especially during the winter months when the darkness seems never ending. I bet you're wondering, well, what can I do? You are in luck. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that supports your whole body health. Whether it's a New Year's resolution or just a recommitment to living healthy, be sure to start your mornings with AG1. Remember, you're healthy now. Put down the sugary drinks and reach for AG1 instead. Let hydration actually benefit your body. Filled with high quality ingredients like magnesium and B vitamins, good bacteria and minerals, AG1 works with supporting and sustaining your energy for even the coldest winter days. Don't let the dark days take your energy and motivation. Drinking it as a daily habit has been supporting my digestion and gut for over 2 years now. Head to the link in the description below and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 plus 5 free travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. Before we start the day, let's show you around the new and improved Custard 6.0.
Yeah, maybe 16.0.
Starting with these beautiful stairs. Now obviously we've been here for quite a few days, so they've had some use, but look how beautiful these are.
Did a bit of that myself, didn't I, Holmes?
You did, yeah. So no more mushrooms.
Craig didn't want me to put the mushroom part in, but I had to.
I said don't put that on the internet, and she puts it on Instagram straight away. We also
he loves her. He absolutely loves her.
Trev's new little fold down seats got an upgrade.
Did you make that yourself?
I made that myself.
That's amazing,
On the
Craig.
tools I was.
Woodwork finery, that is.
So if you're new around here, this is Custard the bus. Looking glorious. She looks like this 1% of the time.
Yeah.
The main upgrades that we did on this bus, the major leak that we had, there was a huge rusted hole here. So we cut it out, we re-welded it. We had to take the entire ceiling down to get to it because all the wood was rotten as well, so we had to replace that. So Custard's got a brand new painted ceiling. She just looks great. I'm buzzing. This is the layout. This is the kitchen. Nice big Belfast sink, which is clean for once. Cooking area. We've got loads of storage in Custard. Coffee machine because we're bougie. This is the sitting area. It's just actually quite big, apart from I'm 6 foot. I can stand up here, so I'm able to cook food and I'm able to do the dishes.
That's all you need. That's all I need you for, Craig.
Yeah, there we go. The next major upgrade we did on the bus, only a simple thing, but really convenient, was this bed didn't really lift up that high, so you would like struggle to get in there to get anything out. But now, look at that. I can literally get in there.
I think they believe you, Craig.
I didn't think this through. I don't know how.
Okay, bye then. Bye then. Gotta be done. Rancho!
Next thing we did was put a new aircon unit in, which is great because we used to just have a big hole here and it just looked really smelly and also leaked. So now it doesn't leak here and we've got aircon. Perfect for Scotland. The next upgrades, not sure if they're upgrades to be honest, but we sprayed the whole bottom black because it was about 7 different greens. You might have noticed from some of the drone shots that we are no longer with Bike Jones. Bike Jones was pretty knackered, so we donated her to Gary and he said he's going to ride her to work.
So this is just a one-track road. There's loads of passing places along the road. I don't even know what to say, honestly. It is the most breathtaking place we've ever been, and we can't believe this is like in the UK. It blows my mind, honestly. And we've come to the end. It's 12 miles long, so let's just head back. To Glencoe, please drive. Warmed up a bit, babes.
Good way to start the day.
It sure is.
So a lot of you might be wondering, what are you doing just jollying about Scotland when you've just bought a house? And the answer is, we don't have the keys yet, still.
No keys. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I won't bother you, sir. Not while you're having lunch. It's far away from him.
So we're waiting on a few things to be sorted, but as soon as we get the phone call, we'll be heading straight for the house. But for now, like having this on our doorstep is just a bloody dream, isn't it?
I know, we were very impatient. We were like, all right, we can't get the keys yet. There just seems to be like roadblock after roadblock, but we will get there. Today is all about exploring the beautiful A82.
The A82.
Has to be the most beautiful road in the world. It's gotta be. Gotta be. So apparently Glencoe is really well known for like its wildlife, which you know we love. So we're not leaving unless I see a stag, a pine marten, which I think is an animal. I don't know what it looks like, but we may come across one.
What is that?
I don't know, we'll have to Google it. And, oh, horse. Oh, he's pretty. And absolutely, definitely 100% a haggis. Because, I know, we eat vegetarian haggis, we obviously don't eat meat or the real thing, but it would be incredible to see one because they're so rare. They're kind of like unicorns, aren't they?
We should start a haggis sanctuary.
I would love that. I mean, how good would that be? Like, how much of a welcome would that be to Scotland if we saw haggis? Class. Okay, I'm ready.
Weather's changed for the better. It is a beauty of a day now. And we've come for a little hike to a place called Antor, which already is blowing my mind.
I'm lost for words. I'm just sort of strolling around. My phone has been out constantly because I just can't help but like, Mum, look at this. Dad, look at this. Like, it's just insane. Like, you have to come. There's no point in us telling you about it all this time. You just gotta come, okay? Make sure Glencoe, it's on your stop when you come to Scotland.
Also, if you're wondering like about all these places and you're like writing them down on a piece of paper or you're making an itinerary, we've got our own Scotland Google Maps guide. So if you want to come, we've literally pinned all of the best places we've been. Every time we find a new place, we add it to the map. So if you've already bought the map, you're gonna have that new place on your map.
It just updates automatically. There's 2 different pathways and I want to do this one, but I know we've got to do this one. So I picked the shortest one, obviously. I think it's about an hour to 2, which is pretty big for me. Maybe we'll do like half. We'll see how far we get. You're probably wondering, well, why are you doing a hike, Amy? We know it's not your favourite thing in the world. Well, I feel like we have to. We need to walk the Scottish ground, you know, feel the power from the earth come into our crocs and bless us with Scottish-ism.
Amy wants a picture on this log, so she said, can you help me up?
3, 2, 1. Oh, we got it!
Oh, well then.
That was easy. So I thought the trek that we were going on was 1.5 to 2 hours, but that's if you join up all 3 of the walks, which I think is what Craig's doing right now. So we're just gonna go and have a little word. Excuse me, sir, can I ask why we're still going? I've had a lovely day. I was done. I'm ready to go back to the bus.
We're like, we'll move to Scotland, we'll change our lifestyles. Trev walks for 10 minutes, takes a few Instagram photos.
Hey.
And she's like, I'm in nature.
No, that is not what's happened here. We've been going for about 1.25 hours. I'm all for a lifestyle change. You know, I'm not going to throw myself in the deep end and like
Such a poser.
put my back out or nothing.
Coming out with your camo dungarees, thinking you're Bear Grylls.
1 minute. So we're on our way home. Meet you back at the bus. Okay, next stop, we're heading somewhere amazing, obviously, for a spot of lunch, because we're starving. This is where we've stopped for lunch. Always embarrassed to show you guys this drawer, but welcome to the food drawer, where you can have things like Christmas puddings and sage and onion stuffing mix. There's only 1 wrap left, Craig, so...
Oh, it's a shame for you, isn't it?
Do you want a wrap or a sandwich?
There's only 1 piece of bread.
I can break it in half for you.
On a diet, are we?
We've got sausages, but we've got nothing really to put them in. Just pop them in between digestive biscuit, is it? You can pop it in some lettuce if you'd like. Oh no, we've got these things, haven't we? These are Scottish. Potato cakes. That'll do. Nice lunch, boys. What have we got? Got the juice, Craig? And some wine. That'll do lovely. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 18 minutes.
18 minutes, starting now.
So we didn't go too crazy with the food because we thought we might be in the house by now, but we still don't have any progress. Honestly, everyone was like, oh, it's like a bit of a pain trying to get a house with the solicitors going back and forth, etc, etc. And I was like, yeah, it'll be fine, we'll be in no time. But we are literally those people now. You send an email, then they have to send an email to their people, and then you have to wait for them to get back to it. It is a long, boring process. So luckily we've got the bus, and it's great to be back in here, especially when it's clean and you can just relax, enjoy a nice cuppa with a view, and your missus makes you some dinner.
Don't call me missus. How many potato cakes do you want?
All of them, please.
Half, is it?
All of them.
Half. So you've got yourself some mayonnaise, some B12 nooch, and I put in some chilli jam for you, just as a little kick in the head, you know?
Shout out to my Auntie Tracy for the sweet chilli jam, it's banging. Why are you wrapping it that way?
Wow, it's just for you there. Lovely.
Wow. I need someone to talk to really about the way I live.
Oh, hang on, I haven't finished.
So if there's anyone out there that can help me work through these moments, give me a shout.
You ready?
Jesus.
There you go.
Well, shiver me timbers. Thanks very much.
Yep.
For that.
Don't ever say I don't feed you. Hey bro, you always get served first in this restaurant. And remember that shashlik that I made you? What was it called? What was it called?
The shakshuka.
Oh, shashukla. No, shakshuka. Remember that I made you?
That was a leak, to be fair.
Don't tell me I can't cook.
This is a bit of a leftovers meal, to be fair, but it's nice.
You can make it yourself next time then.
Tea chef?
Yes, please.
Shout out to the homies Eamon and Beck for the habit hookup. This Earl Grey, if you haven't tried it, our friends have got a tea company. They make chai tea, Earl Grey, and mint tea as well. The smell of this, it's like crack cocaine. I can't stop drinking this Earl Grey, honestly. I've got an addiction for sure. Cheers.
Okay, so that was a bit of a late lunch with the sun coming in, you know, and we had the heating on. It was quite snuggly, so we didn't really do a lot, and now the sun's going down. So we're heading back down along that beautiful, beautiful road. Park up for this evening. Wow, look at you.
Wait till you see the swim spot I found.
Hell of a swim spot.
Class, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 swims in a day. Who are we?
Come on. I think that's colder than the Swedish cave. Unbelievably, it is.
All right, time to get warm. Sorry, view. I don't want anyone seeing my bum when I get changed. Best thing that we did in our bathroom is pipe the heater in, so this now becomes a drying room for all of our bathers. What are you making, good?
I'm actually making the world's easiest cookies. So it's peanut butter, mash up 2 bananas, and then some oats. And if you're feeling naughty, you can put a chunk of this in. Vegan Galaxy Caramel. So I'm going to put a couple of chunks out on my ones.
Oh, you're rude on me, Craig.
Deb's off chocolate. She hasn't had it for 15 years, so sorry about that, kid.
Yeah, okay. I'll smell your breath, yeah? Now, some of you might have thought that I was smoking something when Craig got me the bagpipes for Christmas, but he knew I wanted them. This isn't a joke. Like, I'm taking it seriously enough that someone was like, oh no, you don't just go straight to the bagpipes and learn them. You need to do the chanter first.
If it doesn't sound like that, it's most likely to be a...
You gotta get your chops round it. Squeeze your lips, go on.
Just hang on. We've got neighbours. We need out.
I'm practicing the pipes, love. Leave me to it.
We're gonna get a knock on the door now. You keep it down. Did that sound like his?
Got a long way to go, kid, before we get those bagpipes out.
How do they look? They smell incredible.
Cookie?
Oh,
Careful, they might be hot.
will you put one on a plate for me? How many do I get?
You can have them all if you want, but there's chocolate on one.
2 for me, 1 for you, is it? So for dinner, we've got Mexican mild salsa, a can of lentil soup, 2 Christmas puddings, a packet of dates, an orange, can of mushy peas, and a packet of marshmallows. So we should be fine for this evening. We might have to go out for breakfast though in the morning. We're still not sure of this timeline to get this house. It's just delay after delay, but we've got a good feeling, like there's movement. I think the last problem will be sorted this week. So fingers crossed we will have the keys by next week. Should we do a taste test? You go first, for obvious reasons. Ooh, spot on, Holmes. Really good and quite healthy though, isn't it?
Apart from the slab of chocolate I put on mine, but it's fine.
11 out of 10 for them.
Hell of a week in the bus, back in Scotland. Honestly, you should plan a road trip here, because you bloody love it.
So we'll keep you updated. Fingers crossed we have some keys in our hands by this time next week. But whatever the score, we'll see you next week.